Hey there, yogi. Welcome to your practice. I invite you to lay onto your back with your knees bent or legs extended straight out, whatever feels comfortable for you in this moment. If you have your knees bent, feel free to allow them to gently fall in towards each other, placing your hands onto your body, closing down the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Breathing here and allowing yourself to get connected to the grounding energy of the earth. Know that during this practice, everything that I suggest is just that, a suggestion. You do what feels good for your body in this moment. Take time now to promise to honor where you are today. When you're ready, come into a full body stretch. Gently drawing your right knee in towards the chest, allowing the head to remain on the mat. You might want to move your foot in circles, move your toes, getting into the ankle joint and the toe joints, extending the heel up towards the sky, and then bending it back in, extending and bending, just exploring this movement here. Perhaps you'd like to pull the leg in towards the torso slightly to get a deeper stretch in the hamstring, and continue with the circles in the foot. Pull the knee back in towards the chest and then extend it out to meet the other leg, taking a few moments here just to notice any differences. Gently guiding your left knee in towards the torso, moving that foot around as it feels good, just exploring the movement here. There's absolutely no right or wrong in this practice. Extending the heel up towards the ceiling, bend and straighten a couple times. Making sure to continue breathing deeply as you move. Drawing the back of the leg in towards the torso to get a deeper stretch in the hamstring if that feels good today. Continuing again with those circles. Draw the knee back in towards the chest and then extend it out to meet the other leg, placing your hands on the body and breathing here. Bending the knees and rolling onto your belly in whatever way works for you, coming into crocodile pose. Bending both elbows, making the forearms parallel to the front of the mat, and resting your forehead onto the arms. Breathe here. Feel free to stay here or bend the right knee, bringing your heel towards the glute. Feeling a stretch in the front of the right leg. Maybe you even hold on to the ankle. Making sure to breathe as you come back to neutral, forehead down. Notice. And switch it out to the other side. Bending the knee, some circles with the ankle and the toes. Grabbing the ankle if that's available to you. Breathe, hold, and notice. Release, back to crocodile. Noticing your connection to the earth. Begin to press yourself up to your hands and knees. Making your way into child's pose. If child's pose doesn't work for your knees, please feel free to stay in crocodile. That's totally fine. Otherwise, in child's pose, knees can be together or out towards the side of the mat, whichever feels better for you. Again, breathing here and deeply connecting to the stability of the earth. Coming onto your forearms, pushing yourself forward into a back bend, a sphinx pose. Drawing the chest forward and the shoulders back as you move the head in some circles, in whatever intuitive way would make sense for you. Making sure to stop wherever it would feel good to spend additional time. Push yourself up to your hands and knees. Curl your toes under and lift your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, pushing one heel down and the other heel down, getting into the backs of the legs as well as the ankles, soles of the feet and the toes. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and walk your hands back towards the feet. Hands can come to the shins. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Perhaps grabbing your opposite elbows as you hang here. Making sure your feet are rooted. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Explore movements here. Don't be hung up by coming into traditional yoga poses. Really do what feels good for you now. Moving with the breath. Bend your knees deeply and then fold forward. Kind of a half yogi squat. If you'd prefer to go all the way down into a yogi squat, if that would feel good on your knees, feel free to do so. Otherwise, just coming into the half squat. Alternating the squat with the forward fold. Continuing to breathe. Taking cleansing breaths anytime that would feel good. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. And then rolling up through the spine here. Coming all the way up. Doing some shoulder circles. Grounding down through the feet. Placing the hands on the body. Explore some different variations of the placement of the hands on the shoulders, the upper arms, giving yourself a hug. Just really helping you to be embodied, to be present, to be here now. Breathing deeply, moving the energy with the breath. Beautiful. Walking the feet together and reach your arms overhead as you move into a side stretch to the right. Inhale up, exhale arms down. Inhale arms up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale arms down. Good. Shoulder rolls. And turn to face the front of the mat if you're not already. Inhale, reach the arms up as you lift the heels. Exhale, heels down, arms down. Inhale, heels lift, arms lift. Exhale, heels down, arms down. Connecting to the earth through the toes and the balls of the feet, then the heels. Good. Holding here in a mountain pose. Breathe. When you're ready, start to pedal out the feet. Again, deepening that connection. Maybe you want to walk the length of the mat really slowly, moving deliberately through the soles of the feet and the toes. You can turn around and go the other way, establishing that firm connection. Good, and then find stillness. Breathe. Bringing your feet towards each other if they weren't already as you move into a tree pose, bending the left knee and turning it out to the side, perhaps drawing the foot up to the calf. The arms might float out to the sides or wherever it would feel good for you in this moment. Find your gazing point. Breathe. Release and hold. Notice. Good. Switch it to the other side. The toes can stay on the ground like a kickstand or slide it up to the inner calf. Arms can go wherever you'd like and breathe. Release back into your mountain and hold. Coming to the back of the mat, bring your feet as wide as the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold as you bend your knees deeply. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, walk out to your downward facing dog. Keeping your feet wide as you pedal the feet. Walking the feet towards each other, coming to the hands and knees, swinging your feet around in your non-dominant way, the way that feels a little harder to do. Good. Coming into a seated staff position with your legs straight out. As it feels good, bend your knees, tilt your pelvis forward. On your inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, fold. Keep reaching your heart towards your toes. Only straightening the legs as far as you can keep that contact with the chest and belly. Perhaps you'd like to round into the pose for a couple of breaths, noticing the sensation. Rolling up to seated as it feels good. Crossing the legs, pulling the flesh away from the sitting bones. Finding a gentle rocking motion here. Swaying, rocking, whatever would feel good in this moment. What would feel soothing? Perhaps placing your hands onto your body. Slowly coming into stillness. Placing your hands, palms up on the knees. Folding the thumbs inside of the hand and wrapping the fingers around in Mushti Mudra. Connecting here to the earth element. Visualize energetic roots growing from your body down deep into the earth. What is your body trying to tell you in this moment? Listen more deeply. When you're ready, take 2 or 3 deep cleansing breaths, just letting go of anything you worked up to the surface. Good. Begin to make your way all the way onto your back, into the same position we began this practice in. Knees can be bent, or legs can be straight out, coming into Savasana, your final resting pose, allowing your body to feel deeply supported and nourished by the earth, allowing your body to be heavy and your mind to be still. And before you move, check in with your body. Does it have anything it'd like to communicate with you now? Begin deepening your breath. Bringing some very gentle movement into the body. Coming back to the present moment. Thank you so much for practicing with me, yogi. I would love to hear how you feel. If you'd leave a comment and let me know. Have an amazing day.